What's he unboxing? What it be? I don't know. Shut up and see. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Books and Brews. Tonight, I'm featuring a very tasty beverage from Voodoo Brewery. It's an imperial stout titled Untitled Art. I find that very clever. And the books tonight is a wonderful double feature from SST over there in the UK. Two books I bought months apart, and they arrived on my doorstep within a day of each other. So sit back and enjoy. Enjoy tonight's unboxing. Oh, the mug? Yeah, the mug I got on a Disney cruise. Delightful, isn't it? Really adds a festive element to beer drinking. It's got a skull on it. That's my brand. So let's get right into it, shall we? Two books. And of course, the outside of the box doesn't say what it is. I know which two books I was due. And I'll tell you just by the weight, this is Disappearance at Devil's Rock. Paul Tremblay book, the second out of 4 that SST is currently doing. I read the first one, titled Head Full of Ghosts. And I loved it. My first Paul Tremblay book. Oh, before I get into it, I just love how the people over there, maybe I'm blaming the foreigners, because it's easy to blame the foreigners. Those limeys put on their Doc Martens and did a mosh pit job to relive their punk glory days. The Exploited, awesome Scottish punk band with Waddy. Look them up. You've got the internet right there. Go listen to the song Politicians. Fantastic song. Waddy, Doc Martens, The Exploited, Politicians, Ronald Reagan. Nothing to do with anything going on here. Other than I think Waddy kicked my box in. But Paul Fry over there at SST always does such a bang-up job that when they bang up his jobs, it's always just fine. Because two bang-ups negate each other. Just ask divorce court judges. So, typical English foam. Here it is. You gotta love all the little things that come with an SST purchase. You got to. You have to. That's an order. Haven't had any of my delicious beer yet. So I'm sweating a little bit. Just it's flashing in front of me. I'm like, how long can Daddy hold out? I don't think Daddy can hold out much longer. He always gives little discount cards for customers. Always a nice little note. Hey, Jeff, please find and close your copy of Devil's Rock. I'm using the strongest boxes I can find, so let's hope the couriers don't squish these ones. Take care, Paul. Appreciate the effort, Paul. Again, I don't blame Paul. It's a long way for a book to travel, and those are some tired miles. And you know what can you do? I will like to point out that when I first got this box, I thought from the tape, I'm like, wait a second, is that a Suntup box? I don't think I'm getting a Suntup box. So I like the addition of the tape. I don't recall SST tape in the past, but it's those little details that I look for and like. And so I appreciate that branding of the box. Because I want my neighbors to know I'm getting an SST book. Otherwise, why would I post an unboxing video? I don't know. I know I got to talk fast. I got 2 books to go through. Little neurotic. Bookmark. Disappearance at Devil's Rock. Love the wafer seals. Subpress does that as well, or did that. And then people complained because people got to ruin every goddamn thing. Perfect. You can tell right now, this book is in perfect, pristine, Huff-worthy condition. Daniel Sarah did the cover art. Gotta love that. You have to. Another mandatory. I'm giving the orders. Love his work. It's going to pair very well with Head Full of Ghosts. Got to open it up, show you the book, Disappearance at Devil's Rock. Now, this isn't one of Tremblay's more acclaimed books. A lot of people talk about Head Full of Ghosts. Even more people talk about A Cabin at the End of the World. That's next after this one. Very much looking forward to it. But you know what? I can't resist a set from an author. And of course, gotta love my number. My number's 3. Signed number 3 to go with my other signed number 3 of Paul Tremblay's of his works. And in addition to A Cabin at the End of the World, they're also doing Growing Things. Again, just a winning combination. SST, Paul Tremblay, and Daniel Serra. Just to bring it all together is really the whole package I'm loving. I'm looking for other photos. I don't know why. I have another book to go through, and I'll do the little thing at the end where I show some photos of the interior art. But that's number 1. One down in this double feature. This goddamn British invasion, if you will. And I'm not kidding, because after this, I'm going to get P.S.'s The Stand, and, that'll be a trifecta of Brits trying to reclaim their colony. Good luck! You can't reclaim this colony. Oh, wet the whistle. Wet the whistle. All right, now this box, again, I think it was stepped on by a stiletto heel. I'm not a forensic scientist or an officer of the law or anybody whose opinion you should trust. But that was definitely a stiletto high heel. Some foot fetish creep got a hold of this box and did things to it. So I can tell by the weight, again, that this is the second book. So I can tell by the weight, but also process of elimination. Because I could keep 2 things in my head at once, eliminate one, and then understand that that other one is the other one. This is Blood in the Gears by Joe Lansdale. It's a collection of his, I believe it's his crime short stories. And when SST, pardon me, this is unprofessional for me to cough like this. Gotta get it out. When SST announced they were doing a 4-volume set that collects all of Joe Lansdale's shorter works, I was very happy as a new Joe Lansdale collector, because you'd be chasing all these stories down forever and spending a lot of money and giving it to jerks on eBay, when I'd rather give it to golden people like Paul Fry to just collect them all for me and put them in brand new editions that I can lust after. Wow, there's a lot of, this is a big book. All right, another card, gotta read it. Hi, Jeff, I'm happy to enclose your copy of Blood in the Gears. I'm using the strongest boxes I can find. Again, he's really, he didn't know which one would come to my house first. So he had to, fill them out both the same. Take care, Paul. I love these. Again, these are all things I saved. They go with the book in my, my drawer here. I keep them forever. This is a hefty beast. A hefty, sexy beast. Look at this behemoth. Man, oh man. Bubble wrap. Another bookmark. Because I do lose these. So I got more to lose. Wow. Okay, look at that. It's a little battered about. Again, long trip. I try to talk quiet when they come over from a long trip, though, because they're probably tired. They're probably sleepies, and that's not a good guess if you're a loudmouth. Look at that. Ooh, Blood in the Gears. You got Santa and Elvis right on the cover there. You know it's going to be insane inside. It's like a rave in my mouth. A whole rave, glow sticks and everything. Voodoo Brewery, by the way, is fantastic. You can't send beer through the mail. I looked into it. I wanted to send a 4-pack to somebody really cool. Couldn't do it. Looked into it. You can send books, though. La-da-dee-la-da-da. So this is Blood in the Gears. A geometric shape on the cover to match Cosmic Interruptions, which was the first one in the set. Now, I don't know if it's sold out. Can't blame Uncle Jeff. You can't blame me if it's sold out. All right? Because that was I let you know about it when there were copies available. So anyway, if there are any Cosmic Interruptions available, get on it so you can get a matching number throughout the whole set. I, of course, am getting that magic number 3 signed again by Joe Lansdale, Vincent Chong, and Ben Baldwin, the guys who did the art inside, and then the guy who wrote the story inside. Loaded with art. I look at that. Ben Baldwin does awesome stuff. And then, yeah, Vincent Chong did the cover. So, I, again, will do the whole thing at the end where I show some art here. I won't show these 2 pictures that I just did because I don't like redundancies. But, man, I mean, it's just so comprehensive. It's lovely. It's great stuff. And then there are 2 more. There will be 2 more tomes of his collected short works, and I would kick my own ass if I missed out on these. Joe Lansdale is fantastic. He does everything from crazy, hysterical, bizarre to heart-wrenching, emotional stuff. Like he writes. His books can take you from laughing to crying. I mean, and he's a brilliant storyteller. A total gem. I just found out about him, a lot later in life. He was doing graphic novels and Batman stuff. I believe back in the 80s, and I just missed it all. So anyway, check it out, and till next time.